Here with somebody that needs absolutely no introduction, Marjorie Taylor Greene, talking about Big Fani. Oh man. We want to begin by saying this prayerfully. I've considered this personally, and I want to say thank you to Fani Willis. I know you weren't planning on me starting like this, but thank you for this, because we're at the Trump rally right now. There are tens of thousands of people here, and about half of them are wearing Trump mugshot shirts.
Oh my gosh.
So thanks, Big Fani.
We're embarrassed in Georgia, Fani. Actually, we'd like to get rid of her. Benny, I filed an ethics complaint against Fani Willis. I don't call her Fani, I call her Fani as well. And Nathan Wade, because they made a little boo-boo. They did not file their reports. You know, when you're elected as a member or any kind of elected official, you have to file reports about your campaign funds. And if you're a Nathan Wade and you have a contract with a government office, such as Nathan Wade has a contract with Fani Willis's office, you have to report your financials as well. He didn't register as a lobbyist when he was lobbying Fani Willis, day and night, so to speak, to get a job with her, and became her top paid attorney on her staff. So he made a mistake there, and there needs to be an investigation into that. And then Fani Willis didn't disclose all the gifts that she was getting from Nathan Wade in the form of dinners, luxury vacations, flights, and whatnot. And she definitely perjured herself on the stand.
So I think we're finding that out right now. We're finding out today, based on text messages from Trump's attorney, that there is now data, cell phone data, proving that they were in the same place at the same time, that this relationship started, and it started way before, and that they've now lied to the court, as you just said.
Yep.
Do you think that Nathan Wade got this job because he showed Fani Willis his extensive knowledge of the penal code?
Maybe. That might be why he got his job. Sorry.
This is a serious topic, Congresswoman.
It is a very serious topic of conversation. I can't even believe we're having this conversation. It's kind of shameful that we should have this conversation, but of course, Fani Willis and Nathan Wade brought this conversation.
That's exactly right.
On us. And the fun things they were doing. Anyways, yes, President Trump's attorneys, they do have this evidence, and this proves that Fani Willis perjured herself on the stand. There's another part of this, though, that is deeper and more concerning. It's the collusion that took place between Fani Willis, Nathan Wade, and the former January 6th committee. The amount of evidence that was handed over to Fani Willis in her persecution of President Trump. The fact that they went to the White House on these trips. Who did they meet with? What were they told? This is what's really concerning, and it is very serious, and it has to stop.
Seems like she's caught up in her own RICO case here.
She is caught up in her own RICO case, absolutely.
It's like quite biblical, actually. Like the weapon that they formed to use against you will be actually used on you.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Yet she keeps going back to church to talk about it from the pulpit.
Waiting for lightning bolts.
Yeah, we don't know what that's all about, but we do know that, justice will be served, and I look forward to seeing this work out the right way.
Do you think she deserves to be disbarred? I mean, should she ever practice law again?
Absolutely, she should be disbarred. So should Nathan Wade. It's much worse for them, though. Perjury is serious. There's jail time for that. It's also, you can go to jail if you do not file your reports correctly in receiving campaign funds. Fani Willis also has serious problems there. So the Georgia Ethics Board is going to be holding hearings this week, and I think this will be ongoing, so I look forward to seeing it.
Will you be seeking extremely hard time for Big Fani?
From the federal level, I can't be involved in that, but I really want to see more from the state of Georgia. I've been disappointed that we haven't seen the state of Georgia take a stronger stance into the Fulton County DA, Fani Willis, but I hope to see them step it up a little bit more.
Can you unpack that? Why haven't we seen that? Georgia is a Republican state. There are Republican supermajorities, as I understand it.
Yeah, it is. It's a Republican supermajority. There's no excuses to be given. I'm not sure. It's something that it completely perplexes me and most people in Georgia. So.
Have you spoken with the governor about this?
I haven't spoke to the governor. I have spoken with the attorney general. I've spoken with the lieutenant governor. They've set up a board, like it's an oversight board to investigate. I don't think that's even started yet, but this case needs to be dropped. The reality is the case against President Trump should be dropped. It's a complete lie. It's a disgrace. For all of us in Georgia, we're embarrassed that it's even happening. And then Fani Willis and Nathan Wade should probably serve time in jail.
Message of uplifting. You've gone to these events, you speak at these rallies, you spoke at this rally, there's so many people, there's a line outside longer than Chris Christie's belt. And so it's like really the energy, I've never seen it. I've been to hundreds of Trump events, I've never seen it like this one. I mean, this is next level. This isn't 2016, and this isn't 2020, it's totally different.
No, it's getting bigger. These rallies are fantastic. It's really amazing to me. I used to be a rally goer, Benny, before I became a member of Congress. So it's so much fun coming to these rallies as a member of Congress, being a person that stood in the long, long lines. But you're right, these lines are much longer than they were in 2016. They're longer than they were in 2020. And I just think it shows all the enthusiasm people have to elect President Trump.
Rock and roll. We're gonna win.
Yes.
We're gonna win. All right. The only member of Congress that could beat me in a pull-up competition, and a push-up competition, and probably every competition. MTG. Strong.